Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second game in the Agora Rising tournament between the teams Oxygen Red and Kill on Sight. And here in the blue is Kill on Sight, and we have Savage Senpai as the green, we have the One Lion as the TB, Iridium as the steel, and Nubelox as the Decker, Master Splinter as the Deer, Iggy and Scorch, and over in the orange side we have Blood Mordius. Oh, as the Feng Mao. We have a bit of switch up in characters here. We have Klinghoffer as the TB, It's Mike TV as the Iggy and Scorch, Passa Boxing as the Murdoch, and Snart as the Deckard. And the game is truly on, and the wards are going out. And yeah, we're seeing a bit of a ward clear here, so fancy. But yeah. We are on the second game here in the Agoras Rising tournament in the round 2. The round 1 have already happened. It's basically some of the qualification games, and yeah, it's definitely on here in the Agoras Rising. 4th time they are holding a tournament, and yeah, a lot of teams are entering and re-entering, actually, if you will. Some of the teams in this tournament have been playing since the first tournament, so definitely fun to see how some of the teams have evolved, more or less. But yeah, we are definitely seeing a switch up in terms of characters since the last game we saw, because we had 2 steals, one on each side. We still have the steel here on the other team, and it's actually looking like the Oxygen Red here are sacrificing the tank fully here and are going with an Iggy tank, basically. I'm guessing that's the plan, at least, because you usually build Iggy kind of heavily tanky or so on. And yeah, so that's basically their only tank character that they have here. In terms of initiation, it's going to look a bit different here now, and we are seeing actually an invasion here coming in from Kill on Sight. Actually, they didn't. They were more or less scouting the situation and were probably hoping for maybe of getting a character or a person from Team Oxygen Red here caught off guard, if you will. So yeah, we're seeing the Grim actually being gone from the game totally here for Oxygen Red here, and we're seeing the replacement here being the Feng Mao, and then the steel became the Iggy and Scorch. In terms of the team of Kill on Sight, though, they switched out the Murdoch for the... I think it was probably the Murdoch they switched out for the Iggy and Scorch, if I'm not too mistaken here, and the Muriel actually for the Deckard. Otherwise we're looking at the same roster here on Team Kill on Sight. And yeah, both teams are running around in the forest doing the usual farming here. We are seeing harvesters should be popping in here. So none of the team have taken them yet, but mostly that because they are cleaning up forest and want to stay grouped doing that phase. So yeah, looking fairly calm here. Both teams are doing some warding. We are seeing some pushing here. We're seeing Iggy is going to push here in this lane. He's getting company from the side here. Of course, not being in an engagement, but they were coming over to his lane. And yeah, we see a lot of caster tokens and some wards and poisons on both sides. Hello, potations, if you will. And yeah. I must say though, the Feng Mao pick is very interesting. It's good to see how they utilize that, if they are actually what kind of build they might be using here during the tournament. I'm going to go in a drone mode here. If you're watching this actually someday, feel free to leave a comment below, actually, if you prefer me going around in a drone mode like this, or you actually prefer just staying like this, because this is a lot easier and just calmer, and to some degree, but it gets a bit boring for me though. But I mean, if you want that, well, I will do it. But oh, I got stuck here. I got stuck in the trees. But yeah, the drone mode for me at least feels a lot more fun. It's not that many close-ups, because I actually like just being up in this angle kind of, so you can kind of see better overview. And then I'm trying to get down to a better position when the fight starts. And sometimes it gets really messy, as if you have watched a lot of my games, you definitely have seen that. But it feels like it becomes a bit more alive in terms of some, because otherwise it's basically, okay, I'm clicking on him and then we say, okay, Bloodmore is going here down the well. Oh, okay, oh, boring. Switching over to this character. Okay. And then we're just looking at the characters. With this one, we can get because I'm staying farther behind, so I can get a lot more of a nicer look on the whole battle, if you will. It should probably be good though if I switch between the two, but I feel like the drone mode in general should be a bit of an better pick. I'm having some burps coming from way down in the cabin. Disturbing my cat here. But yeah, we are okay. Let's go with some more tactical things here. Let's do this during that though. Sorry. So yeah, the Iggy Scorch plays. There's going to be interesting to see if both teams actually, because both teams picked Iggy and Scorch, which is this kind of like, you kind of try to get a fight in another lane. We've talked about this a little bit in previous games. You try to get a fight in another lane and then the Iggy pushes in the other lane. You don't necessarily though want to get a fight, but you stay in another lane with the four-man team or three. You'd basically maybe do a 3 in one lane, 1 and then 1-1 the other lanes. And then you're trying to switch the other character over so the Iggy gets left in one and then you get 4 in one lane. But it's going to be interesting to see now when they have both Iggy's, because then it could result either in that Iggy take one lane each, or they fight basically against each other in the lanes, and that can be kind of awkward, I guess. It's the word that's kind of fitting here. Because both the Iggy's... yeah, it's going to be interesting. We can definitely check a bit here on... I'm seeing a bit of a push here in the mid lane, but let's check the Iggy's here. We're seeing some build differences here, of course. The Mana Potion and the Reaper's Key there against the other Iggy. We're choosing Potion, Health Potion and 2 Mana Potions and then a Lord Sword. So a little bit of a difference there, but the potions of course are going to get switched out at some point. Or I would hope so, or guess so. So it's going to be interesting to see what I go there, but usually the Iggy play is going tank or support, I guess. Oh, we are seeing the jump in here, and I'm about time here. So that it's Mikey going down quite heavily. We are he did have a war down here, so not sure what happened there. Maybe lost time, lost track on the map, if you will. And yeah, this is going to be from now, I guess, a bit of a moral. Upwards battle for Team Oxygen Red here. Otherwise, having Severus Senpai in the lane here. I think he's been kind of lonely here. He's not pushing it, he's basically farming here, which is wisely done of him. But yeah, I think he's been having a pretty good time here. He's having a... He's going back probably to buy some... Oh no, he's going down to the forest and emptying Harvester actually. So yeah, but he's definitely been having a good time in that lane. I don't think he have been having that much competition in terms of what he have been doing. Yeah, that's the first kill there for Team Kill on Sight on the Oxygen Red team. And that loss, I'm guessing from that Oxygen Red lost the last game against Kill on Sight, is definitely... I think it's going to hit them mentally quite hard, because they did kind of have the game actually. A lot of the points, they did even have the primal at one point, and they kind of, the fight didn't go there well. I'm not going to go into details or so on, of course, now. But they didn't win the fight, and then they basically turned the key over, and then the other team got primal. It was a lot of things that didn't go their way last game, and there was a game that they definitely had that little bit of an edge in, so I think it kind of hit them mentally quite hard when they actually had their upper hand, even if it wasn't super big of an upper hand, that they actually lost that. But yeah, we're seeing Reds being taken here now for the team. We're seeing mid here being in a place of popularity. And yeah, we've seen this before here from Team Oxygen, and they're staying kind of close together now. They were spread out a couple of times last game, which actually ended up in a lot of getting caught off guard, I guess, in some of the forest places. Seeing the Harvester coming down here now for Team Kill on site as well. Harvesters have been a bit of a problem, definitely for Oxygen Red in these 2 games, where Kill on site have been getting 4 Harvesters both times, and Oxygen Red haven't contested them either during the game, or been able to contest them. Otherwise though, we are definitely looking at a very Harvard situation, a very warded situation here on the minimap, for at least on one of the sides for Team Oxygen. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with this, being a little bit behind here, but it shouldn't be that big of a difference right now, but it's going to escalate. You can definitely see the big lead here on the Twin Blast from Team Kill on site. And I'm playing around with the microphone there, so maybe some guduk happened there, but yeah, I repositioned it. Going to be very fun though to see if we get into the situation where team fights end up. I'm going to be really fun to see how the Iggy players play, because there are 2 Iggy's, so it's going to be an interesting kind of conflict there that is going to evolve in my guessing. I'm thinking though that damage-wise, definitely they don't want to go too late game here. We are having a bit of a... I'm not sure. I'm not going to be a bit... I'm a bit torn when it comes to the Feng Mao pick here. They definitely had some thought about it, maybe to get that kind of like, maybe that was their own, like, okay, we are switching out with the tank to an Iggy. But why did they switch to Grim to a Feng Mao? Was it because they want a more of a direct engagement, or do they just want to go really like, okay, we are trying a big ham tactic, and then we see where it goes. I don't know, so we will definitely see the game evolve into what the reasoning is. So far though, towers basically not touch here. We're seeing a little damage there on the middle one, and the same on the right one on the minimap, which is basically where I'm spectating right now here on the Deckard. And yeah, this is definitely one of those where it's okay, no one is doing anything dramatic. I'm pretty sure the Team Oxygen Red right now, because of that early kill on the Twin Blast, I'm almost saying Total Biscuit right every time. But yeah, on that TB, definitely made them like, okay, come on now team, play it safe, farm, play it safe. And yeah, we're seeing the black buff was damaged a bit here, and team is definitely coming in here. We are seeing ultis haven't been used yet, but definitely teams have had ultis. We did see of course the ulti from the Steel in the other lane a couple of minutes ago, but they haven't done a big fight. And there goes the Iggy down. It's the It's Mike TV. That is actually the new character, so we could talk about that a little bit, I guess. And they had a character with a player, Glassed, I think, Glassed UK, that was were the tank player, and they have for some reason here, obviously I don't know why, they have switching out though to It's Mike, that's now playing the tank character. So this is I think the first tournament for It's Mike TV here. Maybe not, I don't recognize his name at least. So they are playing with a new roster, which is definitely something to take in mind. But yeah, so far though the rest of the team is the same as before, and yeah, it's definitely not going the best way right now. I'm here, I'm getting a bit distracted. I can hear my brother watching a movie from behind the wall, of course, because I'm wall against wall here in the living room, and I'm like, what movie is that? I think it's 8 for 8, because I can hear that like big, not big bass, but it's a big like boom sound, and I'm just like, is he watching Hateful Eight? Again. But yeah, they did a bit of a switch around. We did see the Iggy against Iggy in this lane actually. So they are switching around a bit here. I'm kind of curious to see though... Oh, wait. Oh, he's back there. Yeah, to see where they are going to... When basically the play is going to happen here. Because both teams are playing quite safely. It's definitely the kill on site here that's having the upper hand in terms of feeling comfortable enough to actually go out and make plays in terms of kills and so on and ganks. And that's why they have that kills and kill advantage. Is what I wanted to say there. And still, the Harvesters are basically getting non-contested here. They could have done a change that I have missed, of course, to the Harvesters, which are basically making it so, okay, if they have put that one up, don't even bother contesting it. At the moment, though, they are, of course, busy with a lot of things in the team. But, yeah. Oh yeah, two people moving out here on team. Oxygen red here. Cards are getting by. This leaves a bit of an open situation in the mid here actually for team kill on site to move in and yeah, kill them off here. But we are not seeing that happening. Both teams are being, as we said earlier, quite pulled back by this. But a good mini wave here in the middle though from its mic. Getting a half, or around a little bit more than half their damage done on the tower. And yeah, that's definitely decent. And yeah, we see the Grim hunting its mic here. Definitely looking to get the kill depending on the backup that he's getting here. Yeah, it looked, the Bloodmoor was here though, but now it's definitely too late to go in. We did definitely see the Bloodmoor here on the Fengmao running around a little bit. We see him, did look like he went up here to the left and then went down here to the right again. It's a bit of an unsure situation if he was going to go in or not. And they probably just decided that, okay, let him die so you don't go in and die yourself as well. So yeah, so far the 3 kills are from the It's mic on the Iggy. Pushing down the mid though, so they did definitely get a tower for that, which is actually the first tower killed. However though, he needs to stop dying. Depending though if they want him to actually be the bait. That could be actually something that they are wanting him to do or having him to do, which we couldn't know at this moment. Like, okay, you go here, you push until you die, we don't care. That's the tactic we're going for, which could definitely be. Okay, minion kill there on the minion wave. Of course, this is going to go down anyway, so because of no body blocks there on the tower. Can I click on them like this? Nope. Okay. So yeah, so far we haven't seen much use of the Fengmao here. And it's... I wonder if they are more or less having a problem with engagement or just finding a place where they want to engage, or they're just waiting for a proper fight. A lot of the fights so far have been more or less people that have been caught out. A bit surprising engage, I guess you could say. So yeah, so far though, a kill on site, they are in the lead with 1 win here. It's a best of 3, so it's only 1-0 now, so it could be 1-1, and then of course then the deciding moment come. So it looks like we're having a bit of a push here. However though, the Iggy is on point here, being one of the best defenders of course in the game, and attackers, because of that insane minion clear that he has. Which is also a kind of curious thing to many times. When you're building an Iggy very tanky, somewhat supporty, and you still use him to be the side pusher. However, it's so easy with an Iggy to basically, you set up a couple turrets here, then you start running. You set up 1 or 2 turrets to kill something off, then you just actually run and meet up the other lane and kill that one off as well. And then you, or set up the turrets more that you wait for your turrets to kill the first one, and then when you meet up that lane, you set up turrets there, and then you can run away, and the XP will come flying to you. So yeah, good tower here, getting killed, so now we have a tower equalizer basically here in the mid lane, both of the towers here. However, they are leading in towers actually as of now here. 4-team kill on sight, having the middle one and the left one. Oh, the Decker is going to get caught out here a bit. You see the stun coming down and Wardy coming down somewhat close here. You need an ulti before he runs away though. He's out of the range ulti here. He's hunting down there, and there go before the backup was on his way. There was a very momentarily but good kill there. Definitely good initiation from Blood Mordius there. Didn't use his ulti if I saw correctly there. Which is a bit of a dangerous situation, of course, though, to use that ulti because the Decker has that jump and that movement speed boost there. And yeah, thanks to that kill, though, they are feeling comfortable to go in here now and do some offensive, basically control on the map here in terms of getting Harvester. Might even try to get Primal. I'm not thinking so, though, but they are at least killing this off for a future situation if they get that opportunity again. So yeah, first kill going there to Oxygen Red, which is very much needed. I'm not saying that in terms of the 6p or XP in terms of the team, of course that helps, but I just think it's a very mental stage right now for them in some regard. And yeah, they are maybe looking at the kill here because of Pascal Boxy is getting cut out here and taking a lot of damage, and he's basically surrounded here. His team could have gone to help him, but it would evolve into a fight, and it wouldn't be in a sure win situation in terms of the fight. The whole team on Oxygen B would have needed, at the moment when the Murdoch was around here and jumped down here, they wouldn't be needed to be all on the way, all in travel around this area to make it there in time and wreak havoc. But that's something you need to be very certain about when it's time for those moments. We're having a very intense Iggy fight here in the middle. No, actually not. We are in the right lane on the minimap at least. Let's check here. We're having 42. The TB from earlier here, he has been in the lead of course since somewhat of the beginning here. Still staying good ahead here in terms of the card points. And yeah, he's definitely doing the damage. Level-wise, though, it's not that big of a difference. We're seeing the Pascal Boxy here being a bit behind, of course, but than their general team's players. But it's not... yeah, 6p-wise, it's looking decent, let's just say that. It could be worse, actually. We have definitely seen games where it have been worse.
An enemy tower is under attack.
And yeah, kill on sight here are definitely on the warpath, and we are seeing a push here from Master Splinter. Definitely, now he's probably not going to get a kill on the tower. Iggy is on his way to defend it. And bug on the TBs continue. Black buff though here being taken by kill on sight. And yeah, that's definitely... And we had red on the same character, so we will see here who decides to kind of defend this. As he's... I think he's just waiting there. And yeah, he's going to get Blood Mordius caught out here and see the grenade coming in and all the damage. Because he is the damage dealer of the team here, and we got blue buff as well, and now he has all three. So kind of good engagement there. He shouldn't have known. He could have heard the... Oh, that was his primal. He could have heard Feng Mao. Otherwise, he was just standing here because he was going to push. They did everything that kind of initiates or tells you that okay, the TB is going to be the one that pushes the lane because he got the red buff. Then they gave him the black buff. Okay, now he's going to hang in the lane, waiting for his team to kill the primal so he can push left. And that's basically what he did. He was just standing there waiting, actually. And then it was like, oh, look, here comes someone I can kill. So it was more of a situation where he was like, okay, I'm just going to wait there because we are making a tactical play right now.
The carrier the enemy has activated.
And yeah, ulti coming in from the Decker there. Catching him quite nicely. Its Mike TV is definitely going to go down hard here. It's not looking beautiful for Oxygen Red at this point. And that was not beautiful at all. And yeah, the kind of no tank situation is kind of hurting them right now, especially when the Iggy is getting caught out that much. And here comes the Feng Mao going in, getting the Feng Mao Iggy off there. And you see an ulti coming in from the steel, missing. However, it's too bad that he didn't get much of a follow-up here. The Feng Mao, when he made that play, he did get a follow-up, but it was not a super fast one. Actually, let's watch that again here. Let's see if I don't fuck it up too much. We're going a bit back here now. And, oh, no, it was not enough there. Now we... oh, we're going too far back now. Look, I'm screwing everything up here. There they go. There it is. Okay, let's watch from here, so I don't fluff it up here. Okay, that's now I have the answer why Iggy got caught out so hard there, getting caught in the decker ulti. And then we see the cling off here on the side, and we are going to go a little bit slower here when the moment comes here, and before the Blood Morris jumps in here. Let's see, and here he comes. Okay, so we're going down in speed here. There we go. He jumps in. Let's just pause here. Here he comes in. That's a good engagement going up here in here. The problem being here for him though, of course this is a kind of a disadvantage situation where they are behind in card XP and XP and so on in general, but they have the advantage of a tower, and at this point a good engagement here from Blood. His cling off here is definitely low there though, but let's just press this on if I can. There we go. And he goes in, gets a good kill. You can still see his carries backing off at this moment. When he jumps in here, his carries is still backing off. When he gets then it takes around 1 second, 2 seconds. His carries is still backing off. Now they have started running though. It's already too late to start running at that point. You can see them still trying to come, catching up here. You see the Pascal come here, missing a shot, and it's already too late at this point. Still now, feels like they need a bit more conversational situation there. I'm kind of curious about this play. I'm going to be honest, because it's such a situation here where this actually works, becomes a good engagement for them. They are grouped up here. We're going to. This becomes a very analytical situation here. They are grouped up here. He goes in, goes for a kill. You can still see them backing off here. They're still running. You see Klingoff still running here. He's taking damage, of course, here, but they're still backing off. Now you see the Pascal and the Snort kind of started moving here. There comes the kill. For some reason, Pascal boxing is starting to go back here. They have health and mana.
An enemy has been slain.
We are talking, now we are watching so slow, so this is basically happening around a second, of course. You see the ulti coming down here. Good damage being happening here, but this is way too far back. They should have been ready to go when he got in, or when he did get a kill. We are talking seconds here, of course. Of course we are talking seconds, or in the half seconds here. But that was the golden opportunity for them actually to go in and kind of get a good clean up on them here. And because if one goes in, get the kill, okay, great. But he more or less creates a situation for him. If he doesn't get any follow-up, then he's going to get wrecked. Especially a Feng Mao that is a lot of a go in or get killed character. So yeah, we're going to see if this actually is the end or not. It might be actually, because it says 25-30 here. So you see here, Snort is staying here in the back. Pascal boxing, yeah, this is probably going to be an end here, and this could be the Oxygen Red actually, I think, terminated from the game with a 2 loss here, 2 kill on sight. So kill on sight, congratulations, and they go through the next round here. And yeah, we are going to go over to the games of Oxygen B, which is the blue team. Oh, that's Oxygen Blue, I mean, against Villain's Addiction. And see how those games goes. I've been Dexor, thank you for watching, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye bye.